Westminster Abbey, officially known as the Collegiate Church of St. Peter at Westminster, is one of the most iconic and historically significant religious buildings in the world. Situated in the heart of London, this architectural marvel has been a central figure in British history, culture, and religion for over a millennium. It has served as the coronation site for English and British monarchs, a venue for royal weddings, and the final resting place for some of the most prominent figures in the nation's history. This document delves into the detailed history, architectural significance, cultural importance, and modern-day role of Westminster Abbey, offering a comprehensive exploration of its legacy. The origins of Westminster Abbey can be traced back to the 7th century, during the early Christianization of England. According to legend, a fisherman named Aldrich experienced a miraculous vision of St. Peter near the River Thames, which led to the establishment of a small church on the site. Historical records, however, indicate that the first church was likely built in the early 10th century, under the patronage of King Edgar and St. Dunstan. The foundation of the abbey as we know it began under King Edward the Confessor in 1042. Edward, deeply religious and seeking to establish a royal burial site, ordered the construction of a grand Romanesque church. This church, completed in 1065, was consecrated just a week before Edward's death. Edward was buried in the abbey, and his tomb became a site of pilgrimage, particularly after his canonization in 1161. The original Romanesque structure featured rounded arches, thick walls, and small windows, reflecting the architectural style of the time. In 1245, King Henry III initiated a monumental project to rebuild Westminster Abbey in the Gothic style. This decision was driven by his deep reverence for Edward the Confessor and his desire to create a grand church suitable for royal ceremonies and burials. The Gothic style, characterized by pointed arches, ribbed vaults, and flying buttresses, allowed for taller, more luminous structures that conveyed a sense of divine grandeur. The reconstruction under Henry III marked a turning point in the Abbey's history. Architects and craftsmen drew inspiration from the great Gothic cathedrals of France, such as Chartres and Reims. The rebuilding process continued for centuries, with successive monarchs and architects contributing to its evolution. One of the most striking additions was the Henry VII Chapel, completed in the early 16th century. This chapel, also known as the Lady Chapel, exemplifies the perpendicular Gothic style with its intricate fan vaulting, carved stalls, and elaborate tombs. Westminster Abbey has been the site of every English and British coronation since William the Conqueror's in 1066. The coronation chair, commissioned by King Edward I in 1296, has played a central role in these ceremonies. This chair was designed to house the Stone of Scone, a symbol of Scottish kingship, which Edward brought to England as a spoil of war. The coronation ceremony itself, steeped in tradition and symbolism, underscores the Abbey's role as a spiritual and national cornerstone. The Abbey has also been a venue for numerous royal weddings, serving as a stage for public celebration and national unity. Notable examples include the wedding of Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip in 1947, and that of Prince William and Catherine Middleton in 2011, which attracted global attention. In addition to joyous occasions, Westminster Abbey has hosted solemn state funerals for monarchs, statesmen, and national heroes. These include the funerals of Sir Isaac Newton, Charles Darwin, and Sir Winston Churchill. The Abbey's role in these ceremonies reflects its status as a place of both personal and national mourning. Westminster Abbey serves as the final resting place for over 3,000 individuals, including kings, queens, poets, scientists, and military leaders. The Poets' Corner, located in the south transept, is particularly famous. It houses the tombs or memorials of literary luminaries such as Geoffrey Chaucer, William Shakespeare, Charles Dickens, and Lord Tennyson. Other notable burials include those of Queen Elizabeth I, Mary Queen of Scots, and Stephen Hawking, whose ashes were interred near Isaac Newton's grave. Westminster Abbey is a masterpiece of medieval architecture, boasting an array of features that reflect the skill and creativity of its builders. The nave, measuring 31 meters, 102 feet, in height, the nave is one of the tallest in England. Its soaring arches and clustered columns create an atmosphere of awe and reverence. The intricate wooden ceiling, added in later centuries, enhances the visual impact. The rose window, located on the north transept, this magnificent stained glass window depicts Christ surrounded by the apostles. The vibrant colors and detailed craftsmanship make it a focal point of the Abbey's interior. The Henry VII Chapel, often regarded as the pinnacle of English Gothic architecture, this chapel features an intricate fan-vaulted ceiling, richly carved stalls, and the tombs of Henry VII and his wife, Elizabeth of York. The chapel also contains the banners of the Knights of the Order of the Bath. The Chapter House. Built in the 13th century, this octagonal room served as a meeting place for the King's Council, and later the House of Commons. Its floor is adorned with one of the oldest surviving tiled pavements in England, and its walls feature medieval frescoes depicting scenes from the Apocalypse. The Cloisters. The cloisters, with their serene atmosphere and beautiful arches, provide a space for contemplation and reflection. They also house a collection of medieval sculptures and inscriptions. Westminster Abbey continues to function as a living church and a symbol of national identity. It hosts daily services, special commemorations, and events of both religious and secular significance. Religious services. As an active place of worship, the Abbey conducts regular services, including morning prayers, evensong, and the Eucharist. These services are open to the public and attract worshippers from around the world. The Abbey's choir, renowned for its excellence, plays a central role in these ceremonies. National events. The Abbey is a focal point for national life, hosting events such as Remembrance Day services, royal jubilees, and the funerals of prominent figures. It also serves as the venue for the annual Commonwealth Day service, attended by representatives from across the Commonwealth nations. Tourism. Each year, millions of visitors explore the Abbey's history and architecture. Guided tours offer insights into its rich heritage, and interactive exhibits provide a deeper understanding of its significance. The Abbey's role as a tourist destination helps fund its preservation and maintenance. Preserving a structure as old and complex as Westminster Abbey is an ongoing challenge. The Abbey's custodians face issues such as weathering of stone, damage to stained glass, and the wear and tear caused by millions of visitors. Conservation efforts are guided by a commitment to maintaining the Abbey's historical integrity while ensuring its functionality as a place of worship and a cultural landmark. In recent years, modern technology has played a vital role in preservation. Techniques such as laser scanning, 3D modeling, and digital mapping allow experts to monitor the Abbey's condition and address potential issues proactively. The opening of the Queen's Diamond Jubilee Galleries in 2018 marked a significant milestone in enhancing the visitor experience while showcasing the Abbey's treasures, including medieval manuscripts, royal effigies, and artifacts related to coronations. Westminster Abbey is more than just a building. It is a living testament to the history, culture, and spirituality of Britain. Its walls have borne witness to the coronation of monarchs, the celebration of life's milestones, and the commemoration of the departed. As a place of worship, a symbol of national pride, and a beacon of architectural brilliance, Westminster Abbey continues to inspire awe and reverence in all who visit. Its preservation and continued use ensure that it remains a cornerstone of British identity for generations to come. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share. See you soon.